welcome to Good Morning Football. We are presented by Intuit QuickBooks. It is Make-Out Christmas. Is that what we're
Yes, it is.
Make-Out Christmas. Wednesday, November 21st. Welcome on into the breakfast table in New York City. Beautiful morning on this Wednesday. My name is Kay Adams. We've got Peter Schrager, Nick Burleson, and the guy who invented Make-Out Christmas.
What's that mean?
I would like to say good luck to all the college kids returning home tonight. We're going to their local bars, looking to run into their old flames and hook up. Lock and load, Tigers. Make out Christmas tonight. Go get them.
It's a huge drinking, partying day of the year. And it's also, what did you
The busiest travel day of the year as well. Traffic wonks.
We got Peter Schrager standing by at the airport. Longer than usual lines here. We got Gene from Duluth. Yeah, I waited in line for 3 hours. Thanks, Schrags. That's good stuff.
Always catches them by surprise.
Yeah.
Moral of the story, don't go anywhere. Kick it with us.
Hey,
we'll be here today.
it.
We will be here live with you tomorrow to kick off your turkey day as you try not to burn your turkeys.
Don't do it. Right.
Don't burn that.
Though.
Then you burn down your double wide. Don't do that.
I don't know if I've ever had a deep fried turkey. Good?
I haven't either. I smoked one once. Yeah, there's all kinds of
Love that. Hashtag GMFB, wishing everybody some safe travel. And really, though, hang out with us and stay safe. It's time for the
Leave Love.
And we begin with the Bears. They face a quick turnaround from Sunday night's win over the Vikings to tomorrow's game against the Lions. Will they have to do it without quarterback Mitchell Trubisky? He suffered an injury late in that game to his shoulder on Sunday. And here's what Matt Nagy and backup Chase Daniel, Missouri, had to say yesterday.
I'm staying cautiously optimistic, but I can't make any promises. I hope he does, but it's at a day-to-day thing for us. Like I said, it's literally he wants to play. I know that. And for us, but we gotta make sure in these situations that we're doing the right thing.
I really haven't changed the way I prepared. Prepare like a starter every week. So for me, it's just another game. You know, Nags and I go way back. He was my position coach for 3 years in Kansas City, obviously, and we stayed close for my time away in Kansas City. And yeah, we have a great relationship. So if it comes to that, you know, we trust each other pretty well. So we know what each other likes, and I think we could just roll.
Let's peep the numbers, shall we? Thanks to their defense, the Bears have scored 97 points off of turnovers this season. That leads the league by far. The Rams up next with 79. Here's the question. Let's say Trubisky does not suit up tomorrow. Short week. Lions, they're in Detroit. They're ahead. They're number one in the division. Is this defense, the one that's scored more points than anybody off turnovers, is it enough to carry them to a win?
I hope so. I hope we don't have to worry about it. I hope Trubisky plays. I remember 2 years ago we had to talk about Scott Tolzien and the Colts game on Thanksgiving. It was no party. However, it's kind of weird right now. I was reading Brad Biggs had this great write-up in the Tribune about how odd this week is for the Bears, where they're not really practicing. Yesterday they had a walkthrough, not a real practice. Monday they had nothing. So he was listed as hypothetically out. You don't really know because they weren't out there. I will say this, the Bears just this year, they held Mack out a couple weeks. They held Robinson out a couple weeks. It worked and it paid off. I would not be surprised if they actually sit Trubisky. Give him a long time off because the short week to prepare for the Giants on December 2nd to get right. It's a risk, but with Chase Daniel there, they might do it. And I would just say this, Kay, in answer to your question, can the defense carry them? I know the Lions just played them and they can prepare for them again. How do you prepare for this? Exactly Exhibit A or Exhibit
Poor
M.
Taylor Decker.
I mean, how are you going to prepare for that? There's your starting quarterback. He wears number 52 and it's some sort of biblical destruction. Sorry, Matt Stafford. Kay, I do think they can carry him. Yes.
So many times, Riggs.
Yeah, Stafford's had a rough go, and I think it's funny. We talk about the Bears defense, and we have 32 teams to cover, so we almost are like Khalil Mack, and then we move on. This is going to be an opportunity for the rest of the country to meet the rest of the defense, and I feel like Akeem Hicks deserves so much love. If you haven't seen him mic'd up, go Google that. That is a fantastic thing from Sunday night. 9 tackles for a loss. He leads the team, not Khalil Mack. Akeem Hicks, 11 quarterback hits this season. He leads the team, not Khalil Mack, and he's been there since 2016. He's kind of this high-energy guy with a huge personality. He wears number 96, and I feel like last year around this time, Telvin Smith from the Jaguars kind of became a personality and sort of developed as, wait a second, who's this other guy not named Jalen Ramsey on that defense that we really like and is actually just as good, if not better? No one's better than Khalil Mack. Akeem Hicks, though, is a household name in NFL offensive coordinators' kitchens. I think it should be in the national level. You're going to see him make a big play. And if Trubisky can't go, other guys are going to step up. This defense is that good. They can beat Detroit. with Chase Daniel at quarterback.
I would say
I
it's
want Akeem Hicks mic'd up every day, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Oh, he's
Is
amazing.
that good? I gotta
So
watch
good.
that.
Oh, it's so good.
I would say it's about the skill players and not on the defense side of the ball. So to answer your question, I would say no. I get it. They're talented, but it's the skill players on the other side of the ball, offensively, putting teams in position where the quarterback has to drop back. What we've seen this year from the Bears, there were time and moments where that Nagy offense, those skill players, the tight ends, running back, and wide receivers, they score fast. Now they have quarterbacks dropping back, having to move the chains, which puts the defense in a position where they just pin their ears back and get after the quarterback. So for me, I would say, no, it's not enough. They still have to score points. You can't just say, defense go win us the game and score points off turnovers. No, that's not how they do things. Offense has to still pick
You
it
were
up.
lying on Thanksgiving. What does that game mean to those guys in that locker room? Everyone's talking about the Bears.
Yeah.
Exactly what it means. I know we're going to talk about it a little bit later on
Talk
in the
about
show.
it now.
But my pick is the Lions for the upset because I know what the Lions are thinking going into a game where, once again, they're overlooked and everybody's counting them out. And I could say it, yeah, the Bears have more skill players. They're faster. The offense is more creative than the Detroit Lions. But if there's one thing we know, on Thanksgiving, anything could happen. I've been there preaching to my guys, don't worry about the meal later. Let's eat right now. The same thing those guys are thinking going up into a game where they can go out there and shock the world, especially if there's questions if the quarterback is going to play or not.
It'll be a great game. I'm going to look at the offense and hope Chase Daniels can get it done. You guys are doing heavy lifting here at the table talking about Colt McCoy and what he's going to do in place of Alex Smith and how they could upset the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. Why can't the Bears do the same thing with Chase Daniel? He came in with Nagy after being with Nagy for 3 years in Kansas City. This is a veteran who knows the offense in and out. He's super well prepared. He was getting all sorts of accolades from the Bears coaching staff. Nagy knew him. There's a reason he brought him there. And in his 2 starts in 3 years in Kansas City, granted he doesn't have a lot of experience on the field, a la Colt McCoy, but when he got out there, he had 2 great starts. He won one of them. He almost won the second one, except Brian Suckup missed the field goal. But he did lead a game-winning drive. He got the loss, though. I just think, I don't know, are they going to ask him to do a ton? Probably not. So I think he's going to be just fine.
Chase's career was under Sean Payton and Drew Brees for years, then was under Andy Reid and Alex Smith for years, and is now finally getting that opportunity on a national stage if he plays. To Kyle's point, you think they actually would rest Trubisky on Thanksgiving, this national game?
If they had a chance to play him, the doctors say he can play. He's going to play. But it could be that they play it cautious. I don't know. I hope they don't. The one the Bears
They have their national game Sunday night.
That's true. The thing that Bears fans are screaming about is Nagy very controversially didn't play all his starters in the preseason, and Chase got the start against the Chiefs starters and lit them up. He looked great with the 2s against the 1s. So hopefully we see Trubisky, but I don't know.
And there's something to be said about a quarterback in Nagy's system. I'm not saying that it's easy to go up there and seamlessly go out there and play like Mitchell Trubisky, but if you're underneath that offense and underneath that umbrella, all you got to do is rely on your skill players in the play calling. It's not necessarily about the quarterback being Aaron Rodgers and dicing up teams.
Yeah, when you sit at Thanksgiving and there's somebody always brings up the one thing that happened in the family. Remember when you were 5 and this happened, the same story over and over again? That's how I feel about this, but it's not going away. It is Chiefs, Rams.